Hey everyone. Well, I just have the biggest smile on my face listening to Melissa and Sarah and Brittany share their stories. I am just so grateful that someone came up with Juice Plus. I mean, look at what it's done in each of their lives and their families' lives. It's just amazing. So thank you so much for being on this evening. I'm Sarah Rawson, and I'm going to close this out this evening, so just hang tight. This is the last one, but my health journey started almost 9 years ago. I can't believe I'm saying 9 years, but at the time, my oldest daughter was 2, and we were just struggling keeping her healthy. And on top of that, she was a very picky eater, so we would have a hard time getting her to really eat anything at all, especially anything healthy. And so when I learned about this amazing way to get 30 raw fruits and vegetables into her diet every single day, I knew she needed it. And so we actually got her started on it first and started seeing all these changes in her health. She was recovering from illnesses quicker. She wasn't getting sick. We weren't having to take her to the doctor. She was starting to eat more fruits and vegetables. And that's when I really started learning more about what Juice Plus was and what these fruits and vegetables were doing. And that's when the light bulb came on for me. As you heard in all of these stories, the power of this good nutrition, I started looking through the research that was behind this product. I started seeing what it was going to do inside of her body, even in the future, after 30, 60, 90 days, even beyond. And I realized that it was great that she was getting healthy, but who was going to take care of her if her parents were sick? And, I'm not talking about strep throat and flu and cold, but chronic disease. I have a ton of cancer and heart disease and stroke in my family history. So what was I potentially facing, and what was I passing down to my children? And so I went to my sweet husband and said, I want us all to take Juice Plus. And he's so sweet, y'all, I promise. But he looked at me and he said, well, that's great, but you need to find a way to pay for it. And I love sharing that part of the story because it was just, he was being honest. We didn't have any wiggle room in our budget to add one more thing. And so I never, I'm a former teacher and I was a stay-at-home mom at the time. I never really wanted to do a business at home, if I'm being honest, but I had such a strong desire to get these fruits and vegetables in my body and in my family's body that I went to my friend and said, what can I do to offset the cost? And so for, Melissa mentioned it, it's $50 to be a representative. And so my friend shared with me $50, and you can share with your friends and family, offset your cost, start taking Juice Plus. And so that's what I did. And similar to other people's stories, you heard Brittany talk about her coffee getting cold, and Sarah, they're waking up more refreshed. That happened to me. I was waking up just feeling like I got a solid night's sleep, and I never had a sleeping problem that I was aware of. But my body was more nutritionally fit and I was resting better. Over time, my allergies went away. I was severely allergic to cats. My arthritis in my shoulder went away. My blood work gets better every year. I could go on and on with the benefits that we've experienced. I was able to use it as my prenatal during my pregnancy with my second daughter, Hannah, and I'm so grateful for that because it's just food. Did not have to take a synthetic vitamin. And so we were just experiencing all these changes. So rewind back, I started sharing it with my friends and family. They were experiencing really great health changes. And so I was offsetting my cost for our product. And then it was paying for all of us to take Juice Plus and for me to take extra during my pregnancy. And then I was able to put some away, and we were able to say yes to more things. And when my daughter was born, it was really, really expensive. We were able to pay cash and not have to stress about it. And then we were able to go to Disney World as a family and just make really great memories and, dance classes, gymnastics, you name it. We were able to say yes to it because of the more options that this mission afforded us. And the biggest thing was that last year, with me being a former teacher, when your youngest goes to kindergarten, that's kind of your time to go back to work, and so I I'm so grateful. Last year, when my youngest went to kindergarten, I was able to say no to going back to work and say yes to continue to be at home, because at that time, my income had already surpassed what I was making as a teacher. And so it'd be silly for me to go back to work, right? And so I'm just so grateful that this opportunity came my way. I never was looking for it. And ultimately, this product, we will take this forever. There is no other simpler and easy thing, the easy button that you can do for your health nutritionally. We try our best to drink lots of water every day, exercise, eat healthy, but let's face it, we fall short most days. This is the one thing that for the last almost 9 years that we have been able to do consistently: flood our body with 20 to 30 fruits and vegetables, and now with the omegas. I mean, it's amazing. And Melissa did mention about the Complete. Y'all, it's more than just a protein powder. It has 15 superfoods. It's delicious. It's smooth. I made hot chocolate today, so if you're friends with me, you can see my video on my Facebook page. But I mean, you can do puddings and overnight oats and all kinds of stuff with it. But it gives you clarity. It makes you feel full. It's an amazing product. And to me, that's the most nutritional meal we have every day. So that is, kind of all of it in a nutshell. And just to put a big red bow on everything, because everybody did an amazing job sharing. And I know that this is going to be up for the next couple weeks, so you might be watching this back later. But, Juice Plus is not a miracle cure, like we've said, but it is like a seatbelt. When you get in the car and you put that seatbelt on and you make your kids buckle up, that seatbelt is not saying you're never going to get in a car accident. You're going to be completely fine when you arrive at your destination. But it doesn't say that. But what it does say is that if something happens, then it's going to protect you the best that it can. And that is what Juice Plus is. It is the best protection for your health that you can do nutritionally for your family. You don't know what disease is coming your way. You don't know what illness is coming your way, but I can assure you your body's going to be prepared to fight if you give it the right nutrition. And so I just want to encourage you to get back with the person who invited you to watch these stories. And if anything resonated with you, then please reach out to any one of the speakers tonight. We would love to share more. And thank you for joining us, and y'all have a great evening. Good night, everybody.